Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Kevin. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and let's talk about something I've been hearing for years. That is, Kevin, my vote doesn't count. After spending 43 years on the railroad, I've learned something about trains. A train doesn't move because one giant locomotive is on the head end of the train. It moves because thousands of parts all work together. So if one broken rail, one failed bearing, one switch lined the wrong way, any of these can change the entire trip. Elections work the same way. A lot of people look at Oklahoma and think the train has already left the station. It's too red. My vote won't matter. But let's stop talking about feelings for a minute and look at the numbers. In one recent statewide election, only about 54.8% of registered Oklahoma voters cast a ballot. That means roughly 1.26 million registered voters stayed home. Think about that. Imagine trying to run a railroad where over 1 million people simply decide not to come to work. Imagine if engineers, conductors, dispatchers, signal maintainers, and track inspectors all decided someone else should take care of it. That railroad wouldn't get very far. Neither does democracy. Now here's what really caught my attention. Looking back at the 2020 presidential election, one analysis found that if only 41% of those who stayed home had voted differently, Oklahoma's outcome would have changed. In the 2022 U.S. Senate race, that number dropped to below 34% of all the people who didn't vote. In the 2022 U.S. Senate race, that number dropped to about 34% of the people who didn't vote. And in the Oklahoma's 2022 governor's race, only about 14% of the people who stayed home could have changed the outcome. That's right, just 14%. Not half the state, not some impossible mountain to climb, just 14% of those people who chose not to participate. Now, let me ask you something. I hear people every day tell me they're frustrated. They're frustrated with wages. They're frustrated with the cost of living. They're frustrated with our schools. They're frustrated with the direction Oklahoma is headed. They're frustrated with politics. Well, when are you going to get mad enough to do something about it? Getting mad at your neighbor won't change it. Getting mad at Facebook won't change it. Getting mad at TikTok won't change it. Getting mad at YouTube won't change it. Complaining has never thrown a railroad switch. Action does. If you don't like the direction Oklahoma is heading, get off your ass and vote, because that's how you throw the switch. Today, voting is easier than it's ever been. You can vote early. You can request an absentee ballot. You can vote on election day. You can check your voter registration ahead of time and make sure you're ready. The tools are there. The question is whether we'll use them. I'm running for Oklahoma Labor. Dude, right in the way. I'm running for Oklahoma Labor Commissioner because I believe working Oklahomans deserve someone who understands the jobs they do every day. After 43 years on the railroad and 46 years as a union member, I've seen why workplace safety matters. I've seen why fair labor standards matter. I've seen why every safety rule is written in someone else's blood. No one should ever have to shed a drop of blood to earn a paycheck. The Department of Labor isn't about Republicans or Democrats. It's about the welder, the nurse, the teacher, the electrician, the firefighter, the truck driver, the factory worker. It's the small business owner who's trying to do the right thing by their employees. Every one of them deserves a labor commissioner who understands that workplace safety and strong businesses go hand in hand. Railroaders have a saying, if you don't like the way the switch is lined, don't complain about where the train ends up. The same is true in politics. Every election is another chance to throw the switch. This November, I'd be honored to earn your vote for Oklahoma Labor Commissioner. I'm Kevin Dawson. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. This has been another Coffee with Kevin. As we go down the tracks of a new day, let's keep this conversation going.